Mega ultra amazing super awesome rumor Joss Whedon will direct a new Star Wars movie.
Hold on to your thermal detonators, it's just a rumor right now, and we all know how rumors start literally anywhere, by anyone, on anything. So take any and all of this information with the tiniest grain of Tatooine sand.
Hey, what we do know, Whedon officially is done with the MCU, for now. Age of Ultron was his last Avengers film, at least, for now. So with a big free plate from a big giant franchise, what's a director man to do?
Well, he's already at Disney, basically, and with all the work he's done with the MCU, this seems like a very logical and positive move. There's also one new Star Wars movie in the upcoming trilogy that needs a director.
So this seems like a match made in heaven. Who wouldn't want Whedon to direct a Star Wars movie?
This guy, maybe a little. I love Whedon, don't get me wrong, but Whedon's tongue-in-cheek writing and his beloved character-murdering ways may not be a great fit for the Star Wars universe. I honestly think he'd be perfect for one of the spin-off movies. There are a ton of other directors that I'd like to see hit the main storyline before Whedon would make it on my personal shortlist, like Spielberg, Brad Bird, Neil Blomkamp. Maybe not Neil Blomkamp, but you get my point.
If the rumors are true, Whedon is likely in a difficult position of deciding whether or not he wants to move forward with the task of preparing the debatably rocky Star Wars movie franchise. And if Force Awakens is as amazing as it already looks, whoever ends up in the director's chair for the next film will have massive shoes to fill.
Very good point, Sam. Before we decompress from this intense rumor, let's have a bit of solid not rumor news for once that J.J. Abrams cut out a whole bunch of original trilogy Star Wars references from The Force Awakens, which is amazing news. Personally, there's nothing I hate more than a real on-the-nose pandery fan-servicey nod to earlier films in a reboot or remake or re-whatever. And the fact that I opened my favorite movie website /film and read about this makes me so happy and hopeful that JJ knows what he's doing.
Vanity Fair had a big ol' interview with JJ and he spilled deets that the original script for the film had a bunch of references to the original Star Wars movies. After working on the film and tweaking things here and there, Abrams decided that most of them were completely unnecessary for the story.
That's awesome, brilliant, yes, that makes me feel so good, that is great, JJ, you got this. One of the best things amongst many about Breaking Bad was that showrunner Vince Gilligan made sure not to add filler into episode scripts, things that wouldn't push the story along. In other words, nothing that wastes our time as an interested audience. Keep the story going and make every moment important to the characters and the universe. It sounds like JJ is doing this exact thing with the Force Awakens story. That is awesome.
And with that said, there's also info that there won't be a lot of setup in this one for the next films as well, which means more focus on the current story, which leaves room for tons of fan speculation for the next films. Fun!
Yes, so there you have it, guys. Star Wars is taking over everything in the nerd news world these days, and I love it! I can't wait for this movie, and I can't wait for BB-8 to roll into my heart and stay there forever. And in serious news, May is National Mental Health Awareness Month.
Each year, millions of Americans face the reality of living with a mental health condition. During the month of May, NAMI and the rest of the country are bringing awareness to mental illness. You can learn more about mental illness and help spread the word by going to NAMI.org or some other great sites listed in the description below.
Definitely check it out, and if you or someone you know and or love suffers from mental illness, please know that you are not alone. And special thanks to graduate student Auburn Kennedy, who sent us green ribbons and brought National Mental Health Awareness Month to our attention. Thank you, Auburn. You're super rad. I will be sporting this ribbon.
I'll go find one really quick. Thank you, Auburn.
Thank you, Auburn.
Star Wars! We all love Star Wars!
And Star Wars loves us. All of us. Except for Josh Trank.
In this film, we get to check out two of the newest additions to the MCU, Pietro and Wanda Maximoff, aka Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, respectively.